Welcome to the first Cardboard Check, a video series about the stuff that's in board games. In this episode, I'm going to compare War of Indines, the Classic Edition, and the Remastered Edition. This is the Cardboard Stacker, and let's open up the boxes to BattleCon. Compared to each other, the Remastered Edition is bigger, about twice in fact. Both box covers do feature a similar layout structure, like all the characters on the sides of the box, the chibis inside the box, and even the front cover features Kadath and Hikaru dueling. The bottoms are different, with the new one having more information and such. Opening the boxes, the Classic Edition does not contain a tray insert. Moving on, the boards are different. On the remastered board, it has larger spaces for the updated character stand-ups, and the starting spaces are now closer. There's a place to put your discarded cards, a token pool, and a printed on-turn summary. The classic board is much smaller, but is double-sided. There are tracks to keep track of life points and beats, and on the flip side, there are tracks for up to 4 players and a second row for spaces for boss modes. This feature and variants related to it are no longer used in the Remastered Edition. Life points and beats in the new set are kept track on a spinner. Moving on to the characters, newer sets including War Remastered now has character dividers. Before then, no organization methods were used, so you had to make your own, which made the game setup a lot better. When a need for War was to be reprinted, many of the characters gone through balancing testing and redesign. Say, one of the characters, Look, who was said to be a little bit overpowered before, has some stats and effects reworked. Character art is now done by one artist, and some of the graphic designs of the cards have been slightly altered. Characters now have their full portrait shown opposite of their ability. Finishers are now on one card, and players have a choice to select from 2, and a reference card which summarizes the character's move sets. Some characters like Kadath now has a card for her elemental form rather than a token, which was too tiny to read. Some of the other cards have changed, but I will only touch upon the major details. The special cards have been reworked. The new cancel discards opponent's current attack, and players now arrange the board with the new pulse. Burst, which used to be 1 retreat, is now 1 or 2, and the art of the bases has changed as well. Looking at the arenas in Remastered are now bigger, and the old ones were double-sided. Some of the other components like tokens, markers, and counters are now clearly defined by shape and are much larger. The remastered character stands dwarf the Classic Edition ones. Some other components like bonus tokens from the Classic Edition don't make the return, and generic tokens take their place. The rulebook makes a return, but in 2 separate booklets, the main rulebook and a book about the fighters and variants. Other than some minor changes, the new one is quite similar to the old one. Well, that about covers all the stuff from both games. Things have changed. From its humble beginnings, the game now looks like a AAA title. I'm really proud to say the way Mr. Talton and the Level 99 Games team have grown over the past few years of making their games a brilliantly stunning reality is beyond my words. Thank you everyone for making a great game that is more than special. The game certainly means as much to me as it did back then. From my aha moment playing the first battle as Kadath against Hikaru, to the point where I wanted to make my first video so I can tell the world what a great game BattleCon is. This is the Cardboard Stacker, and keep on stacking games.